a lonely rabbit named Bucks fell in love at first sight on a little date that happened at a shelter. And while his owners were away at work, he spent his days home alone. You could just feel that loneliness. And then there was this moment that changed not just one rabbit's life, but an entire family's. From the very start, they treated him like family. He was huge, and they cared for him just like he was their own child. He loved lying by their feet and just soaking up all that attention. But honestly, more than anything else, he absolutely loved those back scratches. That was just his thing. Whenever someone started eating fruit, you'd literally hear the thumping of his paws from the other room. He never missed a snack. But he didn't always get the attention he probably deserved. Both of his owners worked as chefs, so Bucks ended up spending these long hours alone at home. And then one day, they made a rather unusual decision. They took him to a shelter to go on speed dates. Sounds strange when you're talking about rabbits, doesn't it? But Bucks didn't need dozens of awkward meetings. He only needed one. Just one look and his life changed forever. He saw her. A rabbit named Jenny. She was the same breed as he was. Graceful, brave, and as it seemed, already fond of him. Introductions are never easy, especially for animals that come from different backgrounds, but Sahel, these two just clicked. Every year, hundreds of pet rabbits end up on the streets because people think, oh, they'll just adapt to the wild. But that's just not how it works. Domestic rabbits really can't survive out there after living in comfort. Ginny, a rabbit here, went through that herself. She got really lucky though. Somebody found her and brought her to a shelter. And that's where she met her future husband. There was absolutely no hesitation. They just knew right away they were going home together. And that's how their amazing life as a couple began. Every day these two were so close, it just felt like they were one. They ate together twice a day, they played together, ran around together, and of course, slept together. Even though they had different personalities, they spent nearly every minute side by side. But they were just so big and so full of energy that keeping them in a cage wasn't even an option. So it was decided they just live freely around the house, like people do. And that decision brought some unexpected consequences. The sofas didn't last long. They were ripped apart. They chewed through cables, walls, chairs, even the TV remote. Everything got scratched or bitten. So the owners had to adapt the entire house for them, switch to a steel table, hid all the wires, tucked everything away. Pretty soon, the place turned into a real bunny paradise. And every time guests come over, they can't believe how huge these rabbits are, and how unpredictable they can be. But you know who was always consistent? The cat from the previous story, Leon, who walked to the university every day for 15 years straight, like a professor who never missed a single class.